rejoice and be glad in it.
Okay, we're gonna get started, family, because I got some stuff to get into. Thank you again, Brother Levi, for that great information, that great music right there. That uplifting music gets us in the right frequency and the right spirit at this time. Kenyan Beast, I said, I know this video, and it was kind of like it was supposed to be like a message to the Black Americans from the Africans. And I'm going to play a little bit of it because it's an Ethiopian dude, I think, that came from Africa over to here. And he's confirming everything that we've been saying. They know that we're the Hebrew Israelites. So he's talking about us being the Hebrew Israelites. Talking about pretty much he actually talks about the wealth of the other nations, the like $196 trillion of wealth of the other nations, and how we only have, as a Black community, $5.6 trillion of wealth. And he's like, what you guys need to do is, you've been in these lands for 600 years. You guys say that you're the indigenous people of the lands, but you should leave your lands and come to Africa. And he shows you like a little video of what $14 billion can get you. It can get you a city. So then maybe you can get your own land over here and you can make a city.
That shit.
Eventually
Everybody don't want to hear that.
State and stuff like that. And it's like, he's like, the Pharaoh, you guys got taken out by you guys got away from the Pharaoh. I'm like, the Pharaoh was you, bro. You Hamites were the Pharaohs. You Hamites were there. But to see, the whole thing is, again, they all understand that whoever has Israel has the power. Whoever controls the Israelites has the power. What we've been telling you, remember? We did videos like that, like every group that has had us and their possession became a superpower. We are the blessing. But I wanted to show it or talk about it a little bit, just because, look, they now all of a sudden, because hey, you're Ham, so therefore you can't be Israel. So you are. So the whole pushing of us being black and black people and black, and this shows you that they already know, but we've already known that Black Israelites, Shemites, us, and Hamites are two totally different people. And thank you for the invitation, but fuck no, we're not going anywhere. We're not here. I don't know if you guys get this. Maybe you do get it. We're not here to join hand in hand with any of you. We're not here to join hand in hand with anyone at all. You had that opportunity a long time ago when we were in the curses. You had your opportunity to join hand in hand with us when we were going through our struggle. Now that the Most High has raised us up, why would we join hand in hand with anyone that has not, been down with us when we were at the bottom? I'm not here to join hand in hand with anybody. I told you, you can cleave to us, but that is it. There's no, hey, because that's what he's like, we need to come together and work together. Why would we work together with you Hamites? And again, he talks about how we have, as a Black community, $5.7 trillion of wealth. No, we don't. So people who have the vast majority of that $5.7 trillion of Black people having a wealth are going to be blassels. It's going to be blassels and vassals. Those are the ones that were allowed, remember, to move up in this society. Those were the ones that were allowed to move up a little bit in this society. So they were the ones that were able to build up some wealth. And we are not interested in joining hand in hand with blassels, vassals, Edomites, or any other ites at all. Exactly. That was actually it, Brett. They just wanted to use our money. Had nothing to do with, where was all this coming together and business ventures going before? Exactly, right? So I'll play a little bit of the video because it's pretty hilarious. I'm going to skip up to the dude. I don't want to hear the Kenyan B say much of anything.
Sure. Coming home, I'm preaching about.
Oh, he's preaching about us coming home. And how, yeah, they need us, but we need them too. We don't need you. We don't need him. What are you talking about? Yeah, you guys need us. We don't need you. That's the whole thing. We don't need anybody. We have the Most High, and that's all we need. That's all we've ever need, because He's the only one we've been able to, lean on and trust through these horrible times. The Most High, the Mother, our brother Yahushai. That was it. That was all we had, because everybody else turned against us.
That's true. But from my perspective, we need you too.
Let me go back up to this
I want to play this video. I say you need. We are seeing what's happening, and we are seeing, and we.
Go back a little bit.
He has a blood in Africa. That's the video I'm going to play for you.
Okay, I'll play a little bit of it.
It's about Black Americans. A message. Your Ethiopian brother. I am Kenyan, but the video I'm going to play for you, that I'm going to react into, is from an Ethiopian brother. He has a message to Black Americans. I came across this video and I was like, wow, my friends from America need to hear this. And not only Black Americans, but Caribbeans too, or anyone who consider or who think that he has a blood in Africa. That's the video I'm going to play for you today. Because
he's in a car now.
Our brothers and sisters from the continent right now are telling Black Americans it's time to come home. The reason that why is because we are seeing what's happening, and we are seeing and we know what had transpired back then, and we need to come together. We need you. I may say you need us too, but from my perspective, we need you too.
So now you're seeing what's happening to us. Now it's time for us to come home. We are home, exactly. What? We know what happened back then. You're just gonna say what happened. Supposedly you sold us, Ham. What do you mean we know what happened back then? You've been partaking as well, Ham. This is what I want you Hamites and you other people to understand. America is just the starting point. We're going to get everything. This whole planet is ours. Not just America, that's just where we're starting. The Most High is going to take all lands that belong to us and all over the world and give them back. So don't think that you guys are safe in Africa and like you're going to be keeping those lands. That's the perspective this guy's getting. Oh, well, you guys need to come home. We're home right now. We're already home. But you are also land squatters over there. Africa is not your land either, Ham. You were given the hot lands. You get some desert somewhere. That's what you get. You don't get to keep the lush, beautiful lands in Africa either. South Africa is not your land either. The whole earth is ours. And we're going to be getting all of that back. So don't think that just the Americans here, that we're only coming after the pretendians and the colonizers here and all the other people who've been land squatting here. This is just where it begins. What do you think? That we're just going to stay here and we're going to be cool and we're going to let you keep all those lands over there as well? Bro, you got another thing coming. We're not going to be content. We're going to be content when we have everything that the Father has promised us. Above land, under land, because there's also lands underneath that are ours too. Under the oceans, we got that too. So please, stop. It'll work with Blassels. It'll work with people who don't read and don't study and don't have the Holy Spirit. but it will not work with us. Because it also lands underneath. So please stop. It'll work with Blassels. It'll work with people who don't read and don't study and don't have the Holy Spirit. But it will not work with us. So let's play a little bit of and talk about how we need each other. We don't need each other.
And we need to come together.
No, we don't.
We need you.
Yeah, you
I may
do.
say you need us too.
No, we don't.
But from my perspective, we need you too. I want to play this video for an Ethiopian guy. Listen to him. Don't judge because he's talking about his own how he thinks. And after that, I'm going to play my commentary because I have listened to that video and I love what he talked. And I know I have what to say about this because I've been preaching this. What I want to see is
This nigga was fucking laying
Africans
on the floor.
fighting Black Americans, calling them names.
Yeah.
Things like no culture, things like slavery, things like they are not like us. That's one thing I don't want to hear. What I want to hear. And most
No. You keep that. No, we have no culture, slavery, and things like that. No. Don't. You don't just walk away with that. No, that is not how it works. That's what you've been saying about us. So keep that same energy. We're Kathas, whatever it is y'all wanted to call us before, cotton pickers, whatever else. Nope, don't walk away from that now because that's been.
Hey, Scooter, he right behind that
about us.
dude. He right behind that dude.
We're not like you.
Damn.
Okay, as you guys are singing over there in Ham, singing, they're not like us singing our music over there in your Hamite land. Get the hell up out of here. And in fact, where you're sitting right there, that's not your land either. If you look in the background, you can see all that grass. You ain't going to have no land with grass. Your land's going to be nothing but sand and sand. And more sand. And some more sand. You don't get to have grass.
Okay.
Grass and trees.
You threw something at me.
That's not your land, bro. What are you talking about? You get dirt.
Quiet.
That's what the Most High
You
gave
gonna do it? Are you gonna do it though?
Ham.
You gonna do it though?
Right? Okay, they fooled some of us into going to Ghana and 6 sisters were murdered. Exactly.
a channel. I'm preaching about the unity. I'm preaching about the coming home. I'm preaching about goodness of black people around.
Now this guy's going to talk about it. He's going to admit that we're not black people. He's going to admit that we are Israelites. For him to even admit that shows you where we are in this time period right now. Because see,
Preaching about the unity. I'm preaching about the coming home. I'm preaching about goodness of black people around.
now this guy's going to talk about it. He's going to admit that we're not black people. He's going to admit that we are Israelites. For him to even admit that shows you where we are.
What's the tea that's called that's at Walmart?
Because see, the Hamites already know who we are.
What's the
Now
tea
you got
they
people
call at
actually,
Walmart?
the Hamites actually admitting that. So
Yeah,
therefore,
the
this
tea
dude
jug.
talking about, oh, you got to,
The
I
tea.
want to show you this video. Well, that dude video pretty much just destroyed your whole black people.
Red
We need to come
Diamond?
together for unity. There is no unity between us and Ham.
Oh my God, turn your fucking TV off.
There is no unity between the Hamites and the Israelites. We've been going at it since the times immemorial. And we'll continue like that until you cleave to the Most High chosen people and know your place.
While watch this clip, after watching that clip, we come back here. We try to unpack what is inside this box.
Black America, Ethiopian here with a message for you. This is going to be about as important of a message as any, and
Yeah.
I hope that you lend me an ear. I understand that we have our differences. I understand the grievances that we have. as a people from Africa and a people in America. I want to ask you to look past that for 1 second and just hear me out.
Oh, listen.
Right off the bat, I want to acknowledge one thing. For those of you who consider yourself indigenous to America, I want you to know that I respect you. I respect your heritage, your history, and your claim. And I also understand that you will never leave America. You would rather fight and die for this land, and that is commendable, and it is your prerogative.
I'm positive. So when have you ever heard Hamites talking about us being indigenous and talking about the struggle of us being indigenous and our claim? Never. This just shows you the power of what is going on here. He's big Hamite now. He's in his car. He's big Hamite now, right? Right? Now just listen. You can tell they've been listening to our channels. People who've been talking about us being the original people, because see, it's not going away. So eventually they're going to have to confront this topic. If we already said we're the original people of these lands, you're right. We're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
My message to all of you melanated people, my people, is this. Consider a mass exodus to Africa. Hear me out. Before you skip the video, just lend me an ear. Allow me to explain. In this country, for over 600 years, you have been held captive in your own land by a people who refuse to acknowledge your humanity. A people who refuse to accept you as equals.
So that's kind of funny. So you're admitting now that we've been captive in our own lands, Deuteronomy 28, for 600 years, okay, by a people that pretty much, will never give us freedom. Yeah, that's Jeremiah 17:4, right? Genesis 15:13, right? That's called scripture. These are things that were supposed to happen. You see what I'm saying? So so now you're admitting that all the stuff we've been saying is true. You didn't just come up with this right now, right? Right? So let's continue.
Today they hold $138 trillion in net worth. You have 5.9. I tell you what, though.
They didn't realize, Ham, that's probably you too. You hold some of that net worth. You came over here and got businesses. You came over here and got a chance to go to school over here. This is what you're seeing is all things that were put in scripture. Baruch chapter 4. And also Baruch chapter 2 and 30, us waking up in the lands of our captivity, which is what you're seeing now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, Ham acts like they weren't part of this. They didn't have their hand in the cookie jar too. Yeah, you did too, Ham. What you talking about?
He's dead. He died.
Oh, a mass exodus. You guys would love for us to have a mass exodus over to Africa. Yeah, that's not happening, bro.
How you gonna be an old man taking karate classes?
That is still a hell of an accomplishment. With that in mind, I tell you what, though, that is still a hell of an accomplishment. With that in mind, I also understand, and you also understand, the only way to get equality and your land back in America is civil war. Because politically, it's never going to happen.
And again, see, it's going to be civil war. It's going to be some kind of a war. You're going to have to fight to take your land back. You're going to have to fight to get your land back. Bro, we already got our land back. We already got our land back.
Alex Jones?
So it's already been ordained. So what did we say again like yesterday? When Moses was told to go to Egypt and tell them to set the people free, it was already a wrap. This war, exactly, Queen Mommy, has already been won. Do they look like they're in any position to fight for anything at this point? We don't need to. The angels are already doing the fighting for us, just like they did for the 10 plagues. Did the Israelites have to, in order to get their freedom from the Pharaoh, did they have to have a civil war? We didn't have to do much of anything, right? Chill in Goshen and watch the Father do what he do. That's what we did. Chile the fighting for us, just like they did for the 10 plagues. We already got our land back. So it's already been ordained. So what did we say again like yesterday? When Moses was told to go to Egypt and tell them to let the people free, it was already a wrap. This war, exactly, Queen Mommy, has already been won. Do they look like they're in any position to fight for anything at this point? We don't need to. The angels are already doing the fighting for us, just like they did for the 10 plagues. Did the Israelites have to, in order to get their freedom from the Pharaoh, did they have to have a civil war? We'd have to do much of anything, right? Chill in Goshen and watch the Father do what he do. That's what we did. Chill in Goshen and watch the Most High do his thing. You wish we would have to be going out in these streets and acting a fool so you can go ahead and use your sword against us. That's why they keep on doing all these things, trying to get us to go out and riot. For what? Your system's already coming down. Only one going to Africa is Akon.
Here's my thing. What if I told you the greatest way to defeat colonialism in America is not with your blood, but with your absence? What if I told you that you have an alternative to civil war? What if I told you that alternative is Africa? Hear me out. Your community is worth $5.9 trillion. If you today decided to band together under one accord as a black people in America and decided to conduct a mass exodus to Africa.
There is no one accord. There is no banding together because all the so-called black people are not Israelites. We band together with Israelites. The other nations that will band together with us will cleave to the Most High Children people. There is no big black people monolith. You see that?
Let me show you what you can build for yourself, which is just a fraction of your wealth. Here's what 14 billion African dollars can build in Africa. Keep in mind, your net worth is 5.9 trillion USD. This is what 14 billion African dollars can build.
What you should be talking to, the Blassels. That's what you should be talking to. Because they're the ones that built up this money through this system, and they're the ones that are going to need to be leaving with the rest of y'all. So the Israelites don't need to go anywhere. But you Blassels, you probably need to go somewhere. So maybe this is actually a good idea for you. If you've been part of this system and been able to build up, right, and all that stuff, and go into all of your Greek fraternities and helping each other out and everything else, those are the ones you probably should be talking to. Because we're not going anywhere. Exactly. You guys go build that shit over there. Sounds like an infomercial, right? It sounds like an infomercial. Hey, if it's only a little, 10, 15, billion dollars, you guys can have this, and that.
Just over 60 kilometers south of Nairobi, on the way to the port city of Mombasa, sits the site of Kenya's newest smart city, Kanza Technopolis. The vision of the Kenyan government is to build a broader city from scratch to bring research, universities, industry, and government together.
Hey,
The
bro.
city will be
Can I,
modeled
are you
after
about to force me,
Silicon
Trey?
Valley in the United States,
Hey, little
so
bro.
it has been
Hey,
nicknamed
Tom.
the African Silicon Savannah.
Hey, mute yourself, little bro.
Kanza Technopolis, previously called Kanza
Mute your
Technopolis.
up. Hey,
Forward. It's pretty much, if you make an investment, come over here and build, you can have this, and that. I'm like, yeah, okay, bruh. I'll go to the end.
Energy and water consumption. The availability of data will enable Kanza's residents to directly participate in the city's operations, lead more sustainable lives, and improve general inclusion. Shifting our focus to the city's construction, it is being built in stages to accommodate the growing population of 200,000 people. The project's first brick was laid in 2013. In 2019, the Kanza complex was completed, a mixed-use building with offices, a conference hall, and a hotel.
Almost done.
The building has adhered to the green building standards and has integrated state-of-the-art technologies.
And following me, with a fraction of your wealth, a $14 billion investment from the black community in America into Africa can not only purchase you land, but it can purchase you an entire city. An entire city in which you can build your own banks, your own educational institutions, your own police.
We had that was called Black Wall Street, and they destroyed that. So it's exactly the same thing that Ham would do. When they see us doing really well over there, they try to do exactly the same thing. If we
There, can't do shit. Damn. I was wondering, like, why are you making me run back and forth? The bomb's in the middle. Crap.
no matter where we're they need to be separated because the other nations are going to see us doing well, and then they're going to get jealous and they're going to try to attack us. It's exactly the same thing that Ham would do. When they see us doing really well over there, they try to do exactly the same thing if we'd let them. They've done exactly when we were over there and we were doing well, they would get jealous and then try to attack us and take our stuff over there too. Doesn't matter where we're at. That's why we're a holy people that need to be separated, because the other nations are going to see us doing well and then they're going to get jealous and they're going to try to attack us. Exactly. But this is the part where he admits some more stuff here.
They own everything. But why stop there? With the collaboration of the 54 countries on the African continent to relocate your community to Africa, to expropriate land to you for your own use and your own benefit, to help build a Black American society in Africa. The continent of Africa will surround you with open arms and create a pathway.
Surround us with open arms. Ham? Yeah, right.
Hey, Bombay. There we go. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
In your own country.
In our own country in Africa.
Free from Europeans.
Free from Europeans. Like,
surrounded by people who look like you.
That's funny. Are the Hamites free from Europeans? Are the Hamites, have they kicked all the Europeans out of there? Nope. So how the hell would we be going over there and doing that? Y'all love Europeans. You love them so much that you got laws in South Africa that says you can go and kick out the white people and take their lands, and you won't do it. Y'all could kick them out, take the lands back that they stole from you, and not even have to pay them, but you won't do it. That's because y'all love the colonizers, bro. Get the hell up out of here.
Walk like
You're so about black people.
Skin.
See, they push that whole same scam BS all the time. Watch.
Free from Europeans. Surrounded by people who look like you, who walk like you, who walk in the same skin, though we have different cultures.
I don't know if you knew this, Ham, but you don't look like us. You don't walk like us. You don't. What are y'all talking about? You see what I'm saying? We don't look the same. We don't walk the same. We don't have different cultures, and we have different gods.
Yeah, but jeez.
We have your gods.
I was fine until you said that. I was fine.
Think about it. Your salvation.
How's everybody doing?
Bro, what am I doing? Wait.
This took his people out of Egypt
Right here.
to save them from the Pharaoh. How would this be any different today? Are you not under the thumb of today's Pharaoh? Are you not Hebrew Israelites? A mass exodus at this point is absolutely mandatory. It should be.
Did he not just say that? Wow. What's the difference with today? Yeah, we would be moving back into Ham's land. That's the difference. We were going into our own land, not moving into Ham's land. And he's talking about Moses and us being the Hebrew Israelites. When have you heard Hamites telling us that we're the Hebrew Israelites? People, again, that want to feed off of us. I'm going to go back just a little bit so we can listen to this part. That's pretty much going to be it.
I got this way.
His people
Hey, that's game. Let's go.
to save them from the Pharaoh. How would this be any different today? Are you not under the thumb of today's Pharaoh? Are you not Hebrew Israelites? A mass exodus at this point is absolutely mandatory and should be on your list of things to do. History repeats itself every time.
Damn.
And sometimes we need somebody on the outside to remind us the options that we have.
Yes, history is repeating itself. It's pretty evident. Israel messes up, goes into captivity, and then our power destroys the nation that put us in captivity. We go into captivity again. We serve our punishment. Most High turns his face back to us and destroys the people that put us in captivity. Again and again and again. Today, we served our last punishment. Now the Most High is destroying our enemies. Except this time, the enemies list is massive. It is not just one nation that took us down. It's all nations working concurrently together to take us down. So now it's a worldwide destruction that is on the earth. There is no mass exodus because we're not all one people. There are plenty of Israelites who turn their back on us, just like Dathan in the past. He's not gonna be coming with us causing issues within our group. He's gonna get the same treatment as the other nations. Palestinians are chosen people of God. Yeah, they look like they're really chosen right now. They're looking real chosen. Yeah, those aren't even real Palestinians. What real Palestinians? Hamites, genius? So you're trying to tell me today that these people we're seeing are Hamites? Palestine, Hamites? Are they black people? Prophesying with my head covered. Here we go again. And you know what? I'm doing a really good job of it too. See, what do we always say? When they have nothing to say, they reach for all these different types of things. Exactly, right, Miss Evie? Like toddlers and preschool. Well, the land of Ham, they're not in the land of Ham. That's the whole point. The Hamites today are not in the land of Ham. Everyone's been given all these different lands that aren't theirs either. It's fun. It looks like a whole bunch of trolls popping up, huh? But again, none of them are talking about the information. None of them are here to try and actually use information or prove us wrong with any facts. Exactly, the accuser of the brethren. But again, of course, they talk about their churches. Please, start breaking down your churches and what they're doing. Thank you for taking care of that, chat. We appreciate you. That they don't like being black and under the curses now. That's it. Go away. Go find something to do. Psalms 83 nations. That's it. They've got nothing. They've had nothing for a very long time. I don't see any Bible verses. What's wrong?
Dude, that call out though. I was like, to your right, to your right, to the right. Take it back now. One hop this time.
It has nothing to say, except that's the only thing they say is free Palestine, which has nothing to do with me. I can't free Palestine. You guys know why you can't free Palestine?
Yo, hold on. Wait, what? The hell is, what's going on the...
Pretty much going to have to deal with whatever they do to you. That's it. Just like we told the people yesterday when ICE was coming after them and there's nothing really they can do, just comply. Just comply. See, they weren't black. They were Hamites, genius. They're Hamites. The original people that were in those lands, Palestinians, were Hamites. Trying to use AI to save them. The truth hurts, doesn't it? All you guys, so you Palestinians, if they don't want you in those lands, you need to just comply. Why are you fighting? Why you guys are fighting? Just comply to whatever they tell you to do. That's what you guys have been doing for thousands of years. You have just been complying. When it's us, you told us always to just comply. Don't fight back. Don't complain. Well, we're telling you the same thing. Don't comply. Don't complain. Just comply. That's it. If they don't want you in Gaza Strip anymore, move. What are you fighting for? That's what you told us. Right? Do a self-deport, Ham. Go ahead and go on your own. You might as well go now before the Most High makes you go another way. And then just wait there until the Most High gets there to clear those lands off too. Right, Dina? Those are the chickens have come home to roost for all of them, and they don't like it. You know, so the Most High, it's not even me. I said, that's what the Most High says. Hey, He told us to suffer the things, I'll get it for you. Suffer the things that have come on you. So there's no need to, don't need to fight. Don't complain. Just do what you're told. That's what you guys told us. Why don't y'all do the same?
King Julian!
Baruch?
What the fuck was that for?
He wanted to prance in the field.
So Baruch chapter 4, verse 25. My children, you guys talk about how you're children of God, right? Suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. Let me read that again for you guys. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. Okay? For thine enemy hath persecuted thee. Okay? That's what's happening to you. Here, I'll show it to you. 25. Baruch 4:25. So, he's a God of love and punishment. Unlike what your church has told you. That doesn't make him a fearful God, a bad God, or whatever else. That means he has balance. See, that's what you guys don't understand. You don't understand the balance because the Most High allowed you to just build up your sins, and now they've reached up into heaven, and now he's destroying you. He's a just father. Exactly. So when we were going through the curses and you didn't care, y'all weren't complaining then about how, unjust and mean God was at that time. But now that you're going to have to pay because, hey, everything has to, the Most High, it's an abomination to have unjust.
Go to Go to
all of you are all about just you guys are all about not having
Maybe he shouldn't have lost the realm on purpose.
What are
y'all doing back there?
Whatever trillion dollars built up of for your silver tsunami.
Okay, you could have clutched it a match ago.
Blub
unjust.
blub. Welcome to the Blub Blub station.
So now the payment is here. Now you guys are all complaining. Why are y'all complaining? If the government allowed all these immigrants to come over here and get free stuff that they were not supposed to get, that they did not earn, then when he gets ready to kick you out, how is that a bad thing? How is that unjust? See, we won't get anybody to say anything about that. How they got our reparations. We're not going to hear anybody talking about that. It's the thing is, you should be, like I've been saying, get mad at your ancestors because they made the deal. They made the deal that now you are stuck having to pay. We didn't do that. We didn't get any of it. But your ancestors did. So now they made that deal, and now you're going to have to pay. See, we won't get anybody to say anything about that. How they got our reparations. We're not going to hear anybody talking about that. It's the thing is, you should be, like I've been saying, get mad at your ancestors because they made the deal. They made the deal.
There it is. Let's go.
We didn't do that.
I respect you two for staying.
So now they made that deal, and now you're gonna have to pay. And see, all you got to say is free Palestine.
Point blank.
Why are y'all trying to free Palestine? Just suffer through the things that the Most High has put on you. Suffer through the things that He says you can't keep those lands. You can't keep those lands. It is what it is. That's what y'all told us. That's what y'all told us. So why are you guys fighting now? Why are y'all upset now? Because I've seen a bunch of Arabs. I've seen, oh, yeah, brother, yeah, that sucks for you. Yeah, that's horrible. And then move on down the road and then say nothing. Right? So they suffer in silence. We don't want to hear you. Exactly. Why are you on my channel talking about free Palestine? What do I care about that? It has nothing to do with me. I don't go on your Palestinian channels and say free the Negroes. And that's okay. You can keep saying we're African and not Israelites. That's fine. It doesn't mean anything to us. Right? We took our butt kicking. Now you're going to take yours. All these black Americans, horrible stories that are moving to Africa. Exactly. We don't need Africans. We don't need Arabs. We don't need any of the other groups of people. Okay? But you guys are all going to need us. That is it. When we did need you, everybody shut the door, slammed the door in our face, and said, "Get the hell up out of here. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want nothing to do with you. We hate black people. We hate you Negroes. You Negroes are just chattel slavery. You're just animals." Remember that. That's pretty much what you guys have now done to yourselves. Your ancestors and you thinking like that has now put those curses on yourself. Jasher don't need Esau, exactly. They didn't stand with us. No one's standing with us for anything. So are you begging for help for us to stand with Palestine? Is that what you need? Is that again showing you how you know that we have all the power? That's why you guys keep saying free Palestine over here. Because I know that none of us are going to Palestinian channels and saying free the Negroes. None of us are going to Palestine and say, hey, help us free the Negroes. Hey, help us free, whatever other group. Hey, help us so that ISIS, they do come to us because they need us. This is showing you, if we're 13% of the population, we're bottom of the barrel, why are you coming over here to our channel and saying free Palestine? Like we have something to do with that. Again, here we go with another one. Free Palestine, because again, what is they need us again, right? Exactly. Look at all these people just popping up, huh? Oh, we can survive a minute. What's going on in Palestine when we survived that for thousands of years? Are you serious? You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, we haven't been suffering through anything, even by the hands of you so-called Arabs. And exactly, we didn't harm Palestine, so what does it matter? That has nothing to do with us. Go tell that to the American government. Exactly, we had nothing to do with what's going on over there. But again, that just shows you again how they need our power. Just like now the dude trying to get us to go to Ham, go over there, and now all of a sudden these Arabs trying to get us over there. Look, hey, go pray to your God and have him help you. We're staying out of your guys' mess. Please stay out of ours. Well, the government's over there because the government is Psalms 83 and they control everybody. They control all of these people, all of these groups. They're the ones that set them up as well. Again, Psalms 83 has set up people all over the world. So now they're going to have to pay the piper to Psalms 83. That's it. Exactly, because you're always asking for help but not giving any. Exactly. Call the Orange Master. We have nothing to do with your guys' fight. We are with the Most High, the Holy Spirit, Yahweh Shai, the angels, and our ancestors. That's all we're concerned with. And the people that the Most High wants to cleave, that is it. The rest of you are on your own. Psalms 83, y'all did it to yourselves. Now you suffer the consequences. But it's great hanging out with everybody. Make sure you guys check out my TikToks. I'm also putting stuff over there as well. So I'm not trying